いうのか。
What the hell happened here? Looks like these men were still breathing pretty recently. This doesn't bode well for Katsura. We need to find him now. Right. I'll start over there. So much of the town has been burned down. So many homes. We're meant to be fighting for a better country, but this is anything but. Oops.
Found you at last. Say your prayers!
One man against no samurai. Open things up, shall we?
For your kind deed.
Now then, let's ask our friend here what that was about.
Thank the stars. Glad it was you two who showed up.
Katsura, I had a feeling that was you. What are you doing in that getup? The Choshu men feared the worst.
I've been looking into the Shogunate's next moves, but I've let down my comrades by not being able to fight with them. Genzui especially. It wasn't for nothing though. I got my hands on some vital information. The Shogunate are going to send in a force to deal with the Choshu soon.
The Shogunate is making a move. They're seizing their chance to take the Choshu out once and for all.
Indeed. And they're expecting the Satsuma to provide the best part of the force.
Them again? But weren't they planning to revolt against the government?
Well, the Satsuma are making a show of compliance to the Shogunate, which will spell the end of the Choshu. Any bright ideas?
You know, I've always wondered why the Choshu and Satsuma don't just make an alliance. You're the only ones with enough power to bring about change in this country. If you joined forces, you'd be unstoppable.
You're not wrong. It would be incredible. Could it be done? But the Satsuma and Choshu are sworn enemies. We cannot simply form an alliance.
That's right. Focus on the past and you lose sight of the future. To make a real change, you're going to have to make some hard choices.
I see what you're saying. Then we should ride to Kyomizudera Temple. Takamori Saigo of the Satsuma should be there at present, as far as I'm aware. He's the commander of the Satsuma forces right now. If we can persuade him, this plan might have legs. Let's meet at Kyomizudera Temple!
Hey, buddy, come over here. Huh?
Could I leave it to you two to broach the subject? I doubt he'll be in the mood to listen if an enemy like me shows up out of nowhere.
No problem. We'll handle this. So, Saigo's in this temple, right?
Ah, that's right. The former chief priest of this place, Gesho, was said to be close with Saigo, and I hear today is the anniversary of his death. I was told by a geisha who was clients from Satsuma. Apparently, he met his end during the Ansai Purge, where he and Saigo were persecuted. It won't be easy. But as long as you're sincere, and make him understand that it's all in the best interest of the country, he'll come around.
Okay. Time to head inside. We'll get kicked out if we just rush in. Better to wait for the right moment. The grounds are pretty big, so we should prioritize locating Saigo.
I'm happy you're on board.
Rest assured, I'll give it my all.
is at the Jojuin Temple.
Here they come! Thought so. Ready and willing! Yours!
That was smooth.
So, you've been ordered to lead the expedition against Choshu. What do you intend to do, Saiko? Well, I'll leave you to ponder it. Some solitude may bring you clarity.
How dare anyone threaten me on this most sacred day?
Wait! We just want to talk, not fight!
You're no ordinary foe. take more than that to make me yield. I swore I would live for both of us. I won't die here so easily! Crossing blades with someone with no intention to kill is pointless. You said you would like to speak to me. The Satsuma never chose to begin this fight. That decision was the Shogunate's.
Forget the Shogunate. I want to speak to you, not them.
It was the Choshu who drew their swords first. And considering their behavior in Kyoto, how can we leave them be?
Look, I understand Satsuma's perspective. But have you thought about our future?
What do you mean? Change this country? What are you saying?
Saigo, deep down, I know you agree with me. There are things Satsuma can only accomplish with Choshu by its side.
You want us to march alongside our sworn enemies? I simply cannot see it.
And yet, it can be so. If we should will it. But first, I should apologize. I am sorry. I could not stop the conflict earlier.
Katsura of the Choshu? What are you wearing?
Oh, ignore these filthy rags. I assure you, my aspirations remain unsullied. As my associates have said, we must put aside our differences, even if it means moving heaven and earth. We must transform Japan.
Katsura, I hear you. I accept your proposal. Gesho, too, would have been glad to put an end to the bloodshed.
Then it's settled. The Choshu and Satsuma will join forces, and we shall be the ones to see it through. You know, I've heard that in the West you're meant to hold hands and shake them on occasions like this. Go on. Try it.
Saigo, I look forward to working with you.
The pleasure is mine.
Takamori Saigo, swayed by Ryoma, defies the shogun's orders and calls off the Satsuma assault on the Choshu. This episode helps the Satsuma and Choshu draw closer, and they conclude an alliance aimed at overthrowing the shogunate.
Don't you remember what I told you back then? That I had a dream as big as the damn ocean.
This way.
Don't think you can escape us. Catch your fate!
They don't give up easily.
Do it! Cut me down!
It's just a scratch. Don't worry.
He needs medical attention! Come on, let's go. I want to get back in the past for a start.
Sounds like a plan. This is a real mess.
After being attacked at the Terada Inn, Ryoma Sakamoto took refuge amongst the Satsuma clan.
Might not be so lucky next time. I'm going to have to leave things to you for now. I'm counting on you.
Did Ryoma make it away without any trouble? Sorry I couldn't be there for the send-off. Now we can't afford to ignore what happened at the Terada Inn. But we still don't know the true course of events. Huh? But you and Ryoma gave eyewitness accounts stating that the perpetrator wore a Shinsengumi uniform. Kondo and Hijikata were away from Kyoto, serving the shogunate, which puts both of them out of the picture as suspects.
If the Satsuma Choshu alliance searches for the culprit in the open, we'll only incur the wrath of the shogunate.
And that's where you come in. We want you to infiltrate the Shinsengumi and sniff out the culprit from within.
I leave the matter to Katsura's judgment.
I knew you'd be on board with the idea. You can handle yourself and adapt to the unexpected. And since you were once part of their number, even fleetingly, you shouldn't raise suspicion. Well, perhaps some of them already know of you, but with a little disguise, no one will notice, I'm sure. You can learn from me. Come to Nishi Honganji Temple once you're fully prepared. You need to be ready to pass the initiation. How are you? This place is being used as a Shinsengumi outpost. The arrangements for enlisting have already been made. Thanks to a Satsuma connection, they're expecting a skilled Rōnin to join their ranks. I've arranged for a uniform for you as well. You will easily pass for the rank and file. Unless you can uncover who orchestrated the attack on the Tereda Inn, it won't be safe for Ryoma to come back. I know you're up to the task. The stakes are high, but I'm counting on you. That's what I like to hear. Saigo and I will be praying for your good fortune.
You must be the new recruit. I've heard much about you.
I've heard talk of your skill with the sword. But a lot of the men here like to talk big. So I'll have to see it to believe it. Have I seen you someplace? Now there's a fearsome look. I expect great things from you. Though I swear I know you from somewhere. I didn't mean anything by it. I apologize. I haven't introduced myself. Shinpachi Nagakura. And this cold fish is Hajime Saito. Saito, show the new recruit around our outpost. And make sure you put them through their paces. Make sure you listen to Saito's every word, you hear? His skill is peerless. Don't upset him or you're done for.
Good grief. Never. Dueling is strictly forbidden in the organization. Kill another member and you'll be made to turn that sword on yourself. The training facilities are just over there. Let's head in.
Here's where we train. Seems we're just in time for a session.
You won't make it into the Shinsengumi without some skill at the sword. It's time to show me what you're worth. Try taking him on. Good. I have high hopes.
お相手します。
You did well, but I'd like to see a little more. Now, I'd like you to face him. Don't disappoint me.
覚悟。
What's the verdict? Think they've got what it takes?
The technique is certainly interesting. Not bad at all.
Well, coming from you, I'll take that as a high compliment. Now, what say I grant them the honor of a bout with their superior?
Nagakura is in a different league from the other members you fought. Fancy your chances?
Haha, don't you worry. No one's going to die. No need to hold back, newcomer. Throw everything at me.
I yield! You're no joke.
Most intriguing. Besting Nagakura is no mean feat. Right then, follow me.
Ah, you must be the newcomer. Could you come here a moment? Sorry for interrupting. but even in this state, I thought I should at least introduce myself.
This is Soji Okita. Neither I nor Nagakura are his match in swordplay.
That's all in the past now. Now that I'm bedridden, I don't amount to anything but dead weight. If you want to improve, Saito could teach a thing or two, I'm sure. He's peerless after all.
Okita, I'll go on to the dojo. Send the new recruit over once you finish talking.
So then, why do you want to join the Shinsengumi? Well, I can't disagree with that. Put your life on the line, and Kondo is sure to reward you generously. Saito's waiting, isn't he? You should get going. I'll see you later.
Let's begin. You're strong, that's for sure. There are few amongst our number who would be a match for you.
That is no exaggeration.
Why? You could go toe-to-toe with Kogoro Katsura or Ryoma Sakamoto. Those names must have reached your ears, I'm sure. Oh my, that ignorance could well end up killing you. You should pay more attention to what's going on.
Right. I think we can make use of the new recruit. Any objections?
Not from me.
There's someone else I'd like to introduce you to. Follow me. There's an officer I'd like you to meet, Kashitaro Ito. A man so sharp he can tell you where the world is going and exactly how it's going to get there. Suzuki, I pointed him out before, is Ito's younger brother. He's important to know too. Leads one of our units. Now, after I introduce you to Ito, I'll speak with him in private. You are to use any means necessary to listen to our conversation. Understood? Ito, I've brought you a new recruit. Their swordsmanship rivals that of myself or Nagakura.
Well, you must truly be something to earn such praise from Saito. I am Kashitaro Ito, Shinsengumi's staff officer. The Shinsengumi is made up of the most elite warriors in Japan against the Shogun's cowardly retainers. We are as a tiger to a house cat. This country's very future will be decided by our actions. You would do well to be mindful of the power we wield. As you should. By all means, put that sword arm to use in service of our cause. I expect great things from you. By the way, Saito, can I have a word with you?
That will be all. Dismissed. Listen to our conversation from outside and make note of every word. Got that? Go.
Is something the matter, Saito?
No. I was just asking the newcomer to train the men. Someone so skilled should be able to oversee fencing drills, I thought.
With Kondo and Hijikata absent, and Okita ailing, now's the time. No one can stop us from breaking away from the Shinsengumi.
But without us here, the enemies of the shogunate lurking in Kyoto may grow bold.
The attempt on Sakamoto at the Terada Inn failed to rouse either the Satsuma or the Choshu. We needn't worry on that account. We are gathering in Aburanokoji to discuss precisely how to break free. I expect to see you there.
We're finished. You can come out now. Fine work playing the spy. I doubt Ito noticed a thing. You must have heard it yourself, but let me state, Ito is a traitor. I'm keeping watch over him at Kondo's orders. It's mostly the Choshu. There's a rumor they're joining forces with the Satsuma, though. And it was Sakamoto who brokered the deal. He recently became a bigwig in the anti-shogunate forces, prompting Ito's attempt to off him at the Terada Inn. Well, even if we did, we wouldn't just boorishly try to overwhelm him with numbers. If we wanted him dead, I alone would have sufficed. Ito's true intent was to tarnish the Shinsengumi's reputation and to ascertain the plans of the anti-shogunate forces. What we learned is that they can't afford to make any big moves right now, which led to Ito concluding the time was right for him to make his move. I'm going to rid the Shinsengumi of Ito's faction. I know you've only just enlisted, but I will need your help. Meet me at Aburanokoji. That's where we'll do it. You came. We'll begin once Ito's men are here. This is your first official mission. Is there anything you need to ask? I I haven't mentioned this to him. He suspects I've been making moves in secret. There are plots everywhere. Weirs within weirs. I'll tell you everything if we make it through this. Good. That saves me some trouble. Todo and his companions are masters of the sword. This will be quite the fight. Are you fully prepared? Good. We'll ambush them as they return. They're coming. Quickly, hide.
So it's come to this. Just as Ito had feared it would.
The deception has gone both ways. Don't take it personally.
Master Kondo thinks only of winning glory in battle. And Ito, we can strive for a world free of conflict and bloodshed. It's no use. Ito isn't here.
No, we must find him. He is here too. He'll fight like a madman to protect his brother. Rather than face him head on, perhaps we should strike from the roof.
No, you cursed! You never reach my brother! My brother will lead Japan to a brighter future! No one must get in his way!
Yours!
I have failed you, brother.
Prepare yourself. Think you outwitted me, do you? Ha! It's you! Cornered!
I will meet out your
I had thought you had some sense. Seems I was wrong. You're just another samurai who can't let go of the past. Yours comes fight without the higher purpose. He only prays at being a samurai. Why can't you see it for the farce it is? If I don't do this, who will? Misguided fools.
You were too clever for your own good. It made you think all those around you were fools. Which is why you couldn't bear to serve under Kondo, so earnestly devoted to the shogunate. I'm lucky I had you covering my flank. With that, we've excised a cancer from the Shinsengumi. I don't know who you are, but it's time to stop pretending you're one of us. I've seen more than my fair share of plots and schemes. I just had a feeling. See you around.
Ah, it's you. Quite a pathetic sight, aren't I? I don't want to wither away on a stone. If I'm going to die, I want to burn like a firework. But it seems that's too much to ask.
Tuberculosis. It's already ravaged much of his lungs. I'm afraid he's too far gone. If there was, we wouldn't be in this position.
Damn it all. Sakasugi can't leave us so soon. It's not yet his time.
There's been a talk of a samurai researching a cure for tuberculosis. Rumor has it he's had a breakthrough. They say he's hidden himself away in a hut on the mountain's northeastern suburbs. If you can smoke him out, he might be able to help. Just to be clear, even the Westerners haven't found a cure for tuberculosis. You'd be a fool to get your hopes up.
If there's even a sliver of hope, then we have to try, don't we? I'll make my way to the mountain at once. Meet me there, all right? I'm sorry, but would you mind coming back some other time? I'm afraid I'm in no condition for leisurely conversation. I've spoken with the locals and gotten an idea. The hut of the samurai in question ought to be halfway up this mountain. We need to get that medicine for Sakasugi no matter what. Come on, let's go. Oh, I should mention that some suspicious samurai were seen heading up the mountain not long ago. We'll want to stay vigilant as we go. But why is this samurai holed up in a hut in the mountains? They must have some reason. Barbarian and loving scum, prepare to be cut down.
Enough! What crime have I committed?
You! Ah, thank you. I've certainly had a lot on my plate. I suppose it must show. But really, what are you doing here?
I heard talk of a samurai looking for a cure to tuberculosis.
You wouldn't happen to be the man I'm looking for.
Guilty as charged. At least, I don't know of anyone else who fits the description.
You have to help us. Someone's life depends on it.
I see. So that's why you sought me out. Very well. I've formulated something that might be able to help. But it's further down the road and there might be more interruptions. Might I ask you to be my escort? Oh, good. I'm not really one for slashing and stabbing. Shall we be off?
Fukuzao, meet your retribution. This is not over.
I must say, it's a good thing you came with me. Well, I'll grab the medicine. It should only take a moment. I used both Western and traditional local techniques to formulate this medicine. I should say, I don't know for certain that the medicine works. For all I know, it might make your friend worse. Are you sure you want it? I see. You don't have the luxury of time. Very well then. This is yours.
What else can we do? If there's any hope at all that this works, we can't afford to hesitate. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm heading back first to tell Takashi.
I'm not sure who it is you're trying to save, but I hope they recover soon.
Out of my way! I have to leave! Out of my way! I've got 1,000 things to do. Now you want to stand in my way too? Look, I'm fine. I've got to do what I can, while I still can. Even now, our comrades are fighting to bring down the shogunate, shedding blood for our cause. While they risk life and limb, I won't lie useless in bed.
Now you've asked for it. I will show you what happens when you underestimate a man of Choshu. I'm warning you. I won't hold back. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't mind going together with you. Let's do this! I am not wrong. For now. At least let me choose a suitable place to die. Incredible. I have a feeling you are special. I'm of no use to the kid in my current state. Fine. I won't fight this anymore. I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. But I will go quietly and leave our mission to the rest of you. Medicine. That will never work. I just can't win with you. Fine. So I'm supposed to drink this then?
It's amazing that you're already up and about, Takasugi.
Amazing is right. I can't tell if I should be more shocked or impressed. While I suspect the drug has had some effect, I dare say you were saved by your sheer will to live, or your stubborn refusal to walk through death's door.
I'm still kicking thanks to you all. Now I just need to decide how to use my newfound vitality. Well, well. Together, you say. I won't let you forget that, you know? If life should grant greater opportunity, then life is the way forward. With the life I've been granted, I will finish the task of overturning the shogunate. Then, I will look upon a new Japan with my own eyes. Whatever the future might bring, I cannot wait to see. You're another one that refuses to learn, I see. Have you come to tell me it was that freedom of yours that saved you? Fine. Speak your business.
I've tried everything I can think of. I suppose I've done about all I can. Well, I knew in my heart of hearts it wouldn't work. I suppose you being you, you've looked into what I might be suffering from. It's tuberculosis. It's actually been one of my better days. When it's bad, I can't even bring myself to stand upright.
Sir, we finally found some. There's a certain apothecary said to be selling medicine for tuberculosis. Apparently, it's made by a foreign woman.
Medicine for tuberculosis? Sounds too good to be true. And besides, it's too late for me now. Well, when I lost my physical prowess, I was brimming with bitterness. I wished I could spend more time with my comrades. I wished I could face down death with my blade. But no matter my efforts, the sickness wouldn't heal. Which is why I wanted you to think I'd given up. But if there's medicine, I want to take my chances that it works.
I too want you to live, sir. I'll go out and buy the medicine now, so please wait here.
No. I'll go with you. As I said, this is one of my better days, and I would like to take this medicine as soon as possible.
If anything should happen, I'll be there to support you, sir. Right then, shall we head to apothecary now? Excellent. Glad to hear it. I'll show you the way. Please follow me.
Where did you learn about this medicine?
Rōnin told me about it. He must have caught wind somewhere that I've been looking for medicine.
That you would do this for me. Thank you.
Just a little further. We're here.
I'm not too familiar with this area. A lot of Rōnin here.
On the double!
I just need a moment. Go on ahead.
Hello? Is anyone home?
Yes, you died in vain. Didn't I promise you would all come to die like dogs?
He's even stronger than before.
I still have some ways to go. Stop getting in my way.
Finish. Kawakami.
I wanted to finish you off myself. But it seems your death is inevitable either way.
Get after him! No. Damn it! Rintaro, forgive me. If I wasn't ill, you'd still be alive. Could you take a look inside? Just in case. So there was medicine after all. Thank you. Let's head back now.
I've heard the whole story. What happened to Rintaro was a tragedy.
You used to trade in medicine, didn't you, Hijikata? Can you take a look at this for me?
There seems to be something written on it in English, but I can't quite make it out. A shame, given my family's ties to the trade. What are you planning to do with this? Don't tell me.
I won't allow this sickness to put me in a position where I can't help a comrade again. And as long as I'm in this state, I'd rather bet it all on the medicine working. With your seal of approval, I can take it without worry. Right then. Bottoms up. Well, it doesn't seem like it's poison at any rate.
If it's the real thing, it'll be some time before it takes effect. If you start to feel any worse, be sure to tell us right away.
Thank you for keeping me company through all this. I owe you my thanks.
Oh, it's you. If there's something you have to say, I'll hear you out. You'd give this to me? Understood. Some other time.
Oh, hello there. The medicine seems to have been the real thing. I've been coughing less and less since I took it. I'm sorry for all the worry I must have caused. It seems I'll still be able to wield my sword in the future. For my sake, and for Rintaro's. Farewell. I have to go and take care of a little something. Care to lend a hand? Good. Then follow me. Do you remember the man who I couldn't save when we went to procure that medicine? That's his house over there. I fear that if I were to visit, it would cause his wife and children terrible distress. So this is as far as I've ever ventured. But I need to know how they're doing. So sometimes I come by to take a look. I'm sure you're right. Now that I've been granted more time, all I can do is continue to wield my sword to help Kondo and everyone else. If we manage to keep the peace in Kyoto, this family can live in safety. If he hadn't gone through all that trouble to seek out that medicine, my fighting days would be well and truly behind me. And I owe a lot to you, of course. I'll have to thank him when I see him in the next life. But you, on the other hand, you, I can thank now. I'm truly grateful for all you've done to support me. Now, how might I repay such a debt? Since you're the one who granted me this life, it is yours to do with as you see fit. How about it? What did you want to say? Yes? What is it? I like to play games with the children in town. Blindfolded tag and hide and seek are my favorites. I was entered into the Tennen Rishindyu dojo at the age of 9. So I never got to play those games much growing up. If I ever should marry, I would like to have many, many children. I could happily spend my days playing with them. Understood. That's about it then.
Fine work. I knew you'd make it back unscathed. Getting right to it, who masterminded the attack on Roma at the Terada Inn? The Aburano Koji incident. You were at the scene too, I take it? Word reached me Ito was planning to go rogue from the Shinsengumi. Attacking Roma must have been part of the plan. Clever stuff. Tarnishing the group's reputation to create a pretext justifying an independent split. Now I have the full picture of the Shinsengumi. All thanks to you, of course. We'll need to inform Saigo as well.
Oh, look who's back. Perfect timing, actually. This soldier could really help us achieve our goals. We're at something of an impasse. Can we bring him into the fold on this?
The day of reckoning is at hand. We joined forces with the Satsuma clan, but barely escaped with our lives. How long can this alliance last? I fear it is built on sand.
If we want to avenge Kusaka's death, we must act now.
Genzui is dead, Shinsaku sick, and the realm are missing. Frankly, we need all the help we can get. I'm going to need you on our side.
Actually, that may not be necessary.
Well, look who it is! I figured you were dead. Or did you strike a deal with the Lord of Death?
I'm more surprised to see you still alive. I thought you'd be passing me on the way to hell. Sorry for all the worry I caused. But fear not, Oryo has fixed me up. Now, without further ado, I've got a solution to your problems. With my plan, we won't even need to fight.
Really? Look, it's not that I don't trust you.
Let's just say that staring death in the face can be inspirational. There's no time to waste. We have to show this to Lord Yoshinobu.
I intend to return this nation to a better era, but certain people will need to be removed. Yoshinobu Tokugawa, the last shogun. Fine title for a history book, wouldn't you say?
Right, let's go. I must say, I'm glad for the opportunity to walk at your side again, my friend. Come, let's head to Nijou Castle. If we can get my proposals enacted, there'll be no more warring factions. Just think, everyone would work hand in hand for the good of the nation. Shogunate or no, we all share the desire to make Japan a better place. And that's why we've got to set aside our differences and end the bloodshed. Now, I agonized over it a while, but seeing as there are 8 proposals, and they were conceived aboard a ship, I'll call them the 8 shipboard proposals. There are no guards. Something feels off. Let's be prepared for anything once we're inside. Are you ready? Okay, let's do it. It'll be a pleasure working together.
All right, let's do this.
What in the world? The Shogun may be in danger. Hurry! It seems we've been beaten by a foreigner, no less. The floor. It chirps like a nightingale. You're not looking so good.
Here they go!
That was smooth.
Stay there! I'll finish this!
Yours!
Nicely done.
Strange.
Don't move. Bring it on!
Time to shine! That was smooth.
Can't move.
Hey! You're not looking so good!
Nicely done.
So, some rats have snuck in. No matter. I'll deal with you alongside the soldiers.
Couldn't have come at a better time. I need your help.
Yes, Your Excellency. Soldiers must wait. Come, my friend.
country no longer needs a shogun. Serve it best by disappearing. Damn you! This is rather unexpected. Left to its own devices, Japan will inevitably be lost. What I do to protect it.
That's not yours to protect. That's my duty. And I won't let you do as you please!
You do not understand this country's true worth! Here we go! Assassinating the Shogun? Why, you little... Let me go! Surely you must see how wrong this all is! The Shogunate is merely an army and it controls the government! This nation must be restored to its rightful state! And who better to guide it than me? One who truly understands Japan!
So, that's what you're after. Throw him in the cells. We can't afford to antagonize Britain right now.
You will be prey to the great powers! The sacred soul of this land will be lost, I tell you!
What an odd fellow.
No. I fear he's hit the nail on the head. Sometimes others see us more clearly than we see ourselves.
You believe that drivel?
Would you please take the time to look this over? I really think this might be the answer. At least, that's what I hope.
The Shogun adopts Ryoma's plan before the Satsuma and Choshu can strike, ending 3 centuries of Tokugawa rule. In the imperial court, former ministers and the most powerful clans gather to decide on the form of their new government.
Let's go.
Is this your doing? You formally relinquish power only to launch an offensive?
That is nonsense. Someone is clearly trying to frame me, to drive a wedge between me and the new administration.
I will not ignore this calumny! You believe us to be behind this?
I beg your pardon. My lord, you are not safe here. We must get away and fast.
So you feel no need to flee, I take it? It seems they're not going to change their minds.
Ryoma, answer me this. If the Shogun remains in the administration, how can that be a fresh start for our nation?
The Tokugawa will contrive to take control again.
Then they will surely crush us. The time has come to settle things with firearms.
Curse them. Who cares who comes out on top? The main thing is to find a solution that works for us all.
Well, come on then. Do you have a plan?
Well, you know, how can I put it?
I thought as much. Listen, let's think of something together. We've come this far, after all.
Thank you. That would be very welcome. At this rate, there'll be no winners at all.